So there are so many things that are happening right now. I have everything off, but everything is going on. My show is playing, the most epic show ever, but I know what I did, so I know what I did. But it's been a long and interesting and wonderful and wild day. It's been like just all the emotions, all of them. What you hear is my yeah, air purifier. Air purifiers at Walmart. Hopefully they're still there. If they haven't been bought out, since I've said it a couple of times, they might be gone. But air purifier is not expensive at all. It's worth, you spend as much on a bottle of wine, or you spend, $50 or $100 on Patron, but you won't spend $50 for an air purifier. Okay, go with that. But an air purifier, and you get those allergen filters. I've been doing this for at least 2 years, because I learned this from the people where I stay at when I was going to the beach 2 years ago. When you all were still in and I was going out 2 years ago. As always, I seem to do things first. But other people say they do it first. But did you though? Did you? Did you? Did you do it first? Were you the one in the hospital January 26th? You know, being tested? Being the test dummy for the big C? Were you? Did you do that? Did you, sir or ma'am? Did you? I did. Had the worst shit ever afterwards. I mean, I had been sick, like some really crazy sick for about a month and a half, but I was kind of like on my, I was kind of coming down off of it. And at the time, I was under a lot of stress and drinking a lot of coffee and no sleep. And so everything was it looked like my body was dying. My blood pressure was sky high. Of course it would be if you know my routine. Yeah, that's right. A nurse actually told me they didn't know your lifestyle. That was, I know that because one time before I had went to the hospital, same thing. That I had just been walking in the snow, and the doctor said, and everybody was concerned because my blood pressure was so high, and the doctor said, no, if you were getting ready to have a heart attack, and you out here walking and doing your jog in the snow, you would have been dead. You just needed de-stress. Drink some wine and de-stress. That's what he said. Long story short, though, for all the people who say they did it first, prove it. I got receipts. Prove it. That being said, I got to give a shout out to Hanging with Geneva. Girl! 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 Oh my God. Which one?
The
Which?
sleepless night anxiety. Why are we doing this again? What are we
Yeah.
searching for? I feel
Didn't
like people start realizing what the fuck
yeah,
is
didn't
we searching
the
for.
one
So
okay, the one didn't realize dancing with the girl. Jesus. I mean, because you say that now, people like, because I don't want people to think I'm some Jesus freak, or I just found the Lord or whatever. No, no, I mean, like, although maybe I did, I found myself. If we're using that type of allegory, I did. I found myself, but that part that you said, they didn't know the rapture was coming. They didn't. They did not. And you want to know why? Because even I didn't know. See, that's how it goes. We can come into, that's why when you got people out here who say they know everything, they are lying. Because if you are really that tapped into what it is, then you would know that you don't know everything. You know what you know, and sometimes you know something, and sometimes you don't know nothing. So you got to be like good with that. Like sometimes I know something, and sometimes I know nothing. I know a lot of things, a lot of times, but I know when I don't know nothing. I'm humble to that, even as genius as I am. A genius that's not humble to that is not a genius. That's a fool. Don't A fool and a genius are two sides of the same coin. That's why you have a lot of the thin line between genius and insanity. Genius and insanity, or genius and a fool. Foolishness and insanity is the same thing. Because foolish people who keeps expecting different things when they do the same dumbass thing, that is insane. And thus you have human social behavior. When you see that people are insane and continue to do the things that hurt you, bother you, take from you, steal from you, just do damage or whatever, and they can apologize 50,000 times and be great at acting. They can look like the best people in the world, but they're still doing it though. So they haven't changed because that's their program. Let me say this: Ted Bundy, yeah, Ted Bundy, Jim Jones, and even Charles Manson were all considered nice guys at one time. Consider that when you talk about the nice guys, because they were nice guys too until you realize they weren't nice guys. There's a lot of people in the entertainment industry, like a lot. There's a lot of people in politics, like there's a lot of people in power. Period. A lot of the ones in power, well, quite a few of them. I won't say a lot. Quite a few of them. They just have the money and the means to get away with it. For those who don't know, I'm not saying that to get me in trouble or anybody in trouble. I'm just saying to my young sisters and brothers, and some of my older ones too, because sometimes we don't know. You are never too old to learn. That's where some people, who get older just get burned. You're not getting wiser. You just getting old. Getting older and wiser and just old is two different things. You're never too old to learn. You're never too early to learn. But it's still for everybody to learn that sometimes, just somebody saying they're nice, or the perception of nice, or the media perception of nice, does not mean they're really nice. Do reference checks for yourself. That being said, they didn't know the right, because I didn't know. And that's the whole point. But I wouldn't know, because no one is supposed to know till it happens. It's like, because if you knew, then you as empaths, angels, whatever we are, literally, truly a force in nature. Without a doubt, I've proven that already. Clearly, I had to remind myself. It's like, good gosh. I mean, I literally went from riches to rags. I am the manger baby, for real. But I'm good with it. I'm good with my manger. I'm happier in my manger than a lot of people are in their mangers. I give thanks. I am blessed. Favor and flavor, and I'm not high, but I'm higher than I've ever been, though. That is phenomenal. This is like really stupid. This sounds really stupid to me. It was a high on God. That is so cliche, because it's not. I don't want people to think it's like that, but it is like that. But it's not like that. It's like, you gotta know to know. You gotta know to know. But no, they didn't know, because they are the devil. But they're such godly people. Which one? None of them. You talk about Hinduism, Ma. You clearly do not understand Ma Kali. That's what's whipping the ass right now. You went against Islam. You went against Hinduism. You went against the very things that you played. You put on a role, but you did not understand the culture. You tried to sell a lie for the buck. But it's just like these actors and actresses in some of these movies where they've done, where the curses, some of those curses about these movies are real. People don't understand words of power are real. There are certain words that have a vibration that will call. I'm very well aware. I am way too aware that when I call Ma. So if I was a spoiled brat like these Hollywood muggle brats, they would have been, well, first off, they would have been destroyed themselves, because they would have had 2 times, maybe 3, more likely 2, to use Mom on some stupid shit. That mean girl stupid shit. Ma would have smited them. They would 20-year-old so and so found it. You don't. That's the point. You don't play with things you don't know. You can't watch Harry Potter and then think you know magic, and then come up against a bitch who's actually studied magic. I didn't really study it. A book was given to me and I mastered it early. Something about, if it's in you, is if you're chosen for whatever, you're chosen with all of that. So I'm just like getting bits and pieces of my life, and I'm putting it all together. But getting back to Ma, I don't, you don't use these names. There's certain names you don't use for a trend. You really don't. Because when you do, you're calling up energies. And when everybody had turned against me. Everybody. And I was just tired again. And I'm coming up out of all this mess. And I'm an independent chick. I handle shit myself. But it was just so much. When I say it was a truly David and Goliath moment, David and Goliath, I went up against a mighty, mighty Goliath. And I busted that motherfucker dead in the eye. I'm so proud of me. But I had help. It's still going on. Because I did call Mom. Daddy was already coming. That's a given. That I already knew. I mean, well, I did though. I did though. But I didn't see all of this happening right now. I did not. But I just knew. I've seen. Things. I saw the whole. Remember, I saw the thing before Trump, when Trump the night before Trump won. I saw all of this. That was a sight. So I do have visions that I don't like my visions. Ooh. But I'm always saved in my vision. So, I mean, I guess I can't, you know what? I'm blessed. I cannot be mad because in all of my visions, I am like pulled out of the way at the nick of time. Every time. So, but, it doesn't mean that shit ain't going to happen. It's clearly going to happen. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, you still kind of have your fate in your hands. It's really up to you. But know that, Daddy is coming. It's going to be a hot summer of some. Oh, the dogs just started barking, and mom, really, it is something about May. She loves May. Oh, it's Mother's Day. Of course, totally forgot. How did I totally forget that? How would you forget Mother's Day? I never forgot Mother's Day, by the way, never. Dogs just started barking about all this when I say it's coming, but so yeah, but it's like I have like the most intense revelations and her energy is so I mean, I like feel it's like she will be in a dream and I will wake up and she's hugging me in the dream and I will wake up and she's still hugging me. I mean, and like 2 minutes later, I'm still feeling like I know I'm awoke because I've like done the test, but I'm still feeling the hug. Like I'm still here. I want you to know this is real. My mom has to let it be known. When I say, that's why I say, God's my parents, because that energy, that other energy, is very maternal and paternal to me, and they answer by that. Maybe it's just a personal code. Maybe that's why spirituality and religion is a personal thing. Oh, wow. Somebody ever say that? But anyway, Geneva, shout out to you. That was on it. You hate to give up on potential when you see the potential, because I am if people have been following me for a minute, you can tell I know potential. I can spot potential. I've always been very good at that. I've always been the one to pick the trend. I've never been a trend follower. I'm always the trend setter. I'm always the one picking the trend. The ones who trendset be looking at me for real, for real. I don't get the credit though, because see, they've always had the marketing power, and I'm just doing it because I'm just doing me. A real magician doesn't say, "I'm going to do magic. This is what I'm going to do." We just be doing it and don't even know. Like if you ask me, "Well, what spell you do for this and what's," I don't know about that shit. I know the basic earth elements and that type of alchemy, but I don't get off into that hoogity boogity stuff. I mean, I don't. I just will it and it happens. Sorry, not sorry that I got it like that. But anyway, I just wanted to say it's gonna be my show is on. What time is it? Okay, I know what's that. I'm not gonna lie. No cap. I did take tonight. Still ain't smoking though. I don't think I will. I really was. I don't smoke anyway. I mean, like, well, I don't even know why I would. I think my life of the last year, last couple. Well, anyway, but These are okay to sleep on, but I love the Delta 8, uh, the Delta 8 gummy with the triangle and stuff. The sativa. I'm a sativa fan. The indica or the mixed stuff is just. I don't like to, which I think that's why I don't even like to smoke. I don't like to be. I love this being clear. I don't like to be slowed down. Like right now, it's okay because I probably need to slow down because it's been that kind of day. And again, my show is on ASSK. I'm not trying to rhyme. It's just coming out like that. Yeah, ASSK Radio. My show is on Fridays at 12 midnight Eastern time, and Saturdays at WGLRO.com and WJHM 102 Jams. Look on my Instagram at ValJonesDaO. I talk about it. I'm just gonna, yeah, but that gummy's kicking in. That's what I wanted to say. I don't really like to be slowed down. I like to be alert, and sometimes I like to be, because I'm trying to keep up. Like I don't need, I don't, I have never done and don't ever want to. I don't need anything past weed. I don't eat coffee. It's like my crack. Ask anybody that's around me when I've had my coffee. The ones that I love, and it's like I become. I'm already vibrating like this. So everybody think, oh, I can hang word. No, you can't. I don't give a damn. You ain't never had a friend like me. No, you know you can't. Muggle, you can. I am a different, from a totally different place. You have never been. My husband deserves a medal. For sticking with me. I mean, I deserve a medal for sticking with him. But you know what? He did his job. He knew his assignment, and he rode for Queen. Mm. Um, Still no justice, no peace. Well, no justice but peace. To my knowledge, the killers. I mean, I have heard nothing, so I'm sure they've stopped looking. The killers not brought to justice legally. Hopefully, they have been spiritually, or will be. And oh, forget no. I mean, no, no. I still eye for an eye. I still mm mm. I'm just, well, I've turned my life to the Lord. I don't care. I don't care. You cause severe pain that can't be a wound that cannot be healed. It can be better, but it will never be healed. You did something that can't be undone. There's causes for that. So and that's to everybody. When you're doing something when you're playing with people, especially certain people, and you cross that line and you do something that cannot be undone, that is your ass. Because people are tired of it right now. And I'm telling you one thing with the military is tired of it right now. We just want to have a good motherfucking year. We want to have a good motherfucking year with no drama, no bullshit. We don't want to party with you because you motherfuckers don't know how to party. We go somewhere and it's just us, it's okay. But we go somewhere around you guys, you got to start some shit every time just to be starting shit. You talking about triggered, we're triggered. Why would I spend my hard-earned money, because it's still hard-earned to me, and it's in a recession time, and I would spend $900 on a left-handed Glock? Why would I spend that much money if I wasn't fucking serious? And took class and got everything all legal. So that was what, like about a $2,000, $3,000 venture, something like that, for a for a for a for a for a Nina. I mean, come on, man. Loaded with gold dots. I am not playing. Please walk away from me with your drama, with the stupidity. I don't play with crazy. I am like Alice in Resident Evil. When I see, I know a zombie when I see it. I'm not going to ask questions. Can we pray? Would you like to talk? I'm going to just take your ass out. You better know that. You better know that. I'm like really, really real with that. No, I'm not the one you want to abuse. Okay. Let me tell you something. The military and the military brats. I'm glad I can laugh about this right now. But I'm being straight up honest. I'm no cap. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Exclamation for emphasis, no cap. We are not the ones you want to trigger right now. Oh my God, the stories I'm hearing, I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, and y'all up here playing Hollywood motherfucking games, and we're the real thing in iRobot. Miss me with your dumb shit. Miss me with all of that. I am not the one you want to trigger right now. I go to my office, which is clearly necessary because for some reason I am the Betty Woo of my tribe. I'm there for my tribe, which might not be all the people who's not on base, but for my tribe, it's there. We're there. We have a nice little community. Please don't come in and fuck that up. We like we're good. There was one of the first things that opened up when I said, "Dear Mom and Dad," I was just like the tractor opened up in Starbucks. Boom. That's what it's like, man. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, she wished for the lotto, but I don't really want to win the lotto because you win the lotto and you get all that attention. When you get all that attention, you got everybody from everywhere come. I don't want to get my money like that. I just want to make it a good stream of money on top of the money I'm already getting. Keep it growing, keep it moving. And I'm ready. Speaking of it, I gotta move. It's time to move. Too much shit. I see the signs. Where am I going? I don't know. I just know I gotta go. So pack lights. I'm just seeing what I need to take, what's necessary and what's not. I shouldn't even just overthink it. I just throw everything away. Anyway, though, but no, I'm not going to consider some valuable things. There's some things I've kept, a couple of things I kept from my mom and my dad. It's interesting. The things that you really, really care about, you will keep forever. In your heart or how you will, there's always going to be reminders. Like their camera, things that are significant. Like their Argus camera. Like I remember taking, picture when I worked at Mitchell Pro Lab in Raleigh, and when I learned about photography and all that, actually there, because I worked in a photography lab. Is that coincidental? And I was taking pictures with that camera. People couldn't believe, because that camera's older than me. I'm like, what? It worked. Well, so that meant my mom and dad paid a lot of goddamn money for it. But of course they did, because it was always the best. If it wasn't the best. Yeah, how did a chick that should have been a designer chick, but I did not care about designs. I was getting t-shirt and jean, t-shirt Levi's and Wranglers and some Skippies. Screw up old Buster Brown shoes. I don't even know if they're still even make them. Well, Buster Brown shoes reminds me of cheerleading shoes. If you're a cheerleader, you know what I'm talking about. Those hard ass motherfucking shoes. I mean, I know they're geared to not slip and slide and shit like that, but then you'd have to keep those bitches clean and polishing or painted or what else. It wasn't just us. Anyway, Buster Brown was good, but they was sturdy as fuck. I mean, those shoes were built to last. You ain't nobody who gonna throw away no Buster Brown shoes. You might have another kid. Save it. Tell me those shoes will be around for the next two or three kids you have. Oh my God, my life. Oh my gosh, it is Passover going on right now. I remember how I'm doing just that. I am doing just that. We're sitting here. I'm sitting here with family telling stories. We're sitting at the table like we're sitting like with Moses and all of them. And then Joshua comes in. It's like, Moses, look what's happening in the street. Shut that motherfucking door. Joshua, Jay, shut the door. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Let that shit pass and let us continue to feast on the fruit that we harvested, okay? We good. We got wine, we got food, we got whatever we need. And really, we're not into much else. We're not into that shit that they are. The ones that's why they all that greedy. They got addictions and shit. They're like way past the point of business. They're on some other shit. No, that's not our program. I am the other industry. I'm not that industry. I'm not that program. Who's up here wishing? Allergies, motherfucking allergies. Talking about that too, and just the whole thing with the mask on, mask off. But you take the mask off, right as it's allergy season, and goddamn well, especially here, we have the notorious allergies. People have been talking about the hospital. Everybody been talking about. People have been flooding the hospitals, thinking it's cold. It's just allergies. Duh, because we have it. So my thing is, why did you wait, or why couldn't you wait it a little bit? Past the start of it when it's like really starts to kill you. But you waited till the peak of allergy season started. You went, okay, you can take the mask off. You know what? You motherfuckers ain't missed a trick. I mean, I don't know whether to be appalled or applaud your grind. Oh, damn. God damn. You're good at what you do. For people that don't know, and most don't know, that's why you're good at what you do. And so I know that's why you're watching me, but I'm watching you. Other people watch you too. Don't you feel like you're being watched? Then you should think. Then why do? Let me ask the ones who are watching me. I mean the watchers, not everybody. I'm talking specifically to the watchers that are watching me. Like with not the best of intentions, but you're watching because you don't know what I'm about. You're trying to figure me out. Those watchers who are watching me. Question. Answer it honestly. I don't know because right now it's just between me and your shadow. So just in your head, but you'll know. Answer the question honestly. Don't you feel like you're being watched too? By who then? Anyway, that's all I had to say. You know what? That's it. Thank you for letting me share this story tonight. Oh my gosh, I shared a story. I feel like I should be eating rhubarb. So I don't know. I don't remember that time we did that the first year. And I went, no, I did it straight Jewish style, Hebrew style the first year. And I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work for me. And then, with the Hebrew Israelites, which was actually wonderful. It was different and wonderful. And the food was better. I get, the bitter tin, I get all of that, but you know what? This is now. Can we make it palatable to now? I'm sorry. You see what people can't take me, whether I'm straight, whether I'm sober or not. I'm way too much to handle. And they think I went to the pen for 10. Then you're still like, no, I'm not. No. There's already some like if you got you may have changed, but no. It's not that I'm knocking anybody's patterns and stuff like that. But I'm like really like I have a specific skill set that is very important. And it's got to be repeatedly almost from the floor up. Like that type of level of top tier. Because anyone else less than that, and it's not like being so perfect, but it's just got to be that level. Because anything less than that can fall, and we'll just say, well, like every man falls. I don't need that. Mm-mm. I need the one that says, I will never fall. I will lose my life before I fall and let you down. And mean it. And I know they mean it. I have to feel that they mean it. Not just say it. Because it's a feeling. It's a total energy. It's a transference of pride and motivation and a sense of equal protection. Like, it's like a Bonnie and Clyde. Like you got that person's back and they got your back like that. But mainly you got to like feel it. A lot of people say it, but do you feel it? If I can't feel it, if I can't touch it, that shit ain't real. That's just a deal. But when I do, you know damn well I'm going to be riding for you. Because you're riding for me. That's the one. See, it's got to be matched energy. Equally yoked. That part's biblical. Equally yoked. Anyway, that shit ain't no joke either. Because that is where it's at right now. Because I'm telling you, these energies that are like, I'm tripping. Oh my God, I'm tripping on this because, my mind, it's like my mindset, being typically Pisces, part of my mind has caught up late to the new narrative. And I'm like, oh my God, is this for real? Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Whew. Wait. I mean, no, I'm not backing up. I'm not backing up. I'm not backing up and I'm not backing out. I'm just like, it just hit me like, oh. I mean, there's no need to say what I mean. None ya. So anyway, I had a moment. Put the light on, flash it, and it's gone. I'm going to end it. I don't even know what I just said. That's a CBG talking. Don't mind anything I just said for the last 10, 15 minutes. It was all CBG. As the media person does the rules. I knew she was. I think she did that on purpose. You'll never know, will you? God Almighty, I'm in my soul. Oh my gosh! Is anybody else having a great time? I'm having a ball. What is happening? Oh my God! And that's you. Ooh! I am in awe. I'm in awe. I'm in awe of this energy. I am in awe. I'm like, oh, ooh, hmm. I guess it'll be clear by this weekend. Which way to go? I feel like Erica Badu. Think I made a wrong turn somewhere. Did you know? I know now. Okay. Who? Wow. Wow. Like, wow. Like, wow. Like, ooh, wow. Let's be chat the fact this because I'm still halfway on and off fasting. Even though you see me eating, making pancakes and whatever, I'm still like, but my fasting is a little different. I'd be fasting for spiritual purposes, not because somebody say you got to fast up. I'm littlest bitch. I don't like. I define my own rules. I understand what the time. I understand what the energies of the times are. I don't get into all that man-made shit. I just go with how the stars and the seasons and the planets are meant to be. Natural for me anyway. So I'm having my own way of fat, but I'm still clearing out, and that's good because my body is literally resetting. I mean, I have been reset from the colonoscopy, even down to the being the test money for COVID. I can't say at the moment I regret that experience because I lived. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever it did, it made me stronger. Thank you, Davros. So Dr. Donna, appeared. And so it's just it's a great time in my life. I'm so appreciative. I am so appreciative. And that was one of the things with Passover, Pesach, that after all the hardship, you've gone through so much. I know I'm being like conscious of this now, but fuck it. People gonna think what they want, whatever. You've been through so much. On top of being through so much, you've been through so much. But you've made it through it. On the other side of it. Looking good. Feeling good. I'm listening to people with commercials. People at 25 years old saying, my life just hasn't been. And I mean, I understand some of this is media hype. And some of it is like, if this is really real, then both of you are sending like really bad stories. If you're thinking about it, you're 25 or 26 years old. My life just hasn't been the same, since I had COVID. But this person got vaccinated. But it's talking about take all the vax, though. Okay, well, you know what? You 25 and can barely make it up the steps. I'm 66 and dancing my ass off right after a colonoscopy. Wow. Yikes. Anyway, but no shots for me. I'm good. That one and done was good enough for me. Anyway, yeah. yeah. So anyway, that's it. I am like tripping. Let me finish the rest of my show. What, oh, man, this seems like it's because it just came on like about 40 minutes ago. So, yeah, good timing. Great night. Have a good night, y'all. Happy Passover. This is a time. That's right. This is a time to remember that you have gone for all the things that you have gone through. You are still here. And if you're listening to me somehow or another, we relate. You relate to my story. There's something you feel in my story. You sense a oneness. And I'm telling you, you have been through the works. Feel your bliss now. Feel it. Just feel it. Be free and just feel it. Be you. Anything that's hurting you, let it go. Get it out of your I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is, what it is. You got to do this journey right now, this moment for you. And they're going to say it's selfish, but at what point do you allow people to kill you? When you know you're the giving one. You don't care how the stories are spinning. You know the real story. So this is your time. What would Jesus do? Tell you to get off the cross. I died for you. How many times I got to die for you? How many times do I have to die for you to get off the cross? Don't even get on it. Don't do that. Because they're still not going to believe you when you come back. They're still not going to believe shit. They ain't going to believe shit. So don't get on the cross. Let them learn. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. They have to let life teach them. And life will probably teach them the meaning of death. Because that's pretty much the sum of their actions. That's law. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I saw that in my own life. My husband had a sum that was winding down. Even in his last days, he knew to that I just refused to see. But he was starting to see and trying to, and I'm like, because he's you want to talk about dreams, yeah. But it was nothing I can do, because that was an energy that had already been set in stone even way before me. It just take me years to realize that some of his last years and my years with him were like they were the most traumatic, but they actually were the happiest. So I know I brought him joy, because he brought me joy and it's still bringing me joy. Good job, honey. So yeah, I do have high standards. To be like my father and my husband. Yep, you gotta be at least. Sorry, not sorry. What's the alternative? Or I'll be alone. Or I'm good by myself. I'm an only child. Men like to say, but don't you gonna need somebody. You know what? If I need somebody, I'm sure I will have somebody. I'm just saying, I will be on my own, happy, living la vida loca. If I need somebody, by that time I'll be making enough money that like how I can buy me a houseboy. So I'm like really not worried. Okay, right now the name of the game is to be happy and make my cheddar. If you want to help build with me, I am all down for it. I am down for that. I am so down for the. I am so down for the. I'm so down for the family. I love it. I love you so much right now. I really, really. I mean, I really, 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 really do. Just so proud. So proud. So proud. So proud. So anyway, that's it. I'm just happy. I'm just joyous. It's Passover. Are you you've come through the harshness, but after the tears and after the drama and after just the hell, the taste of freedom is sweet like wine. It really is. And it doesn't come with chains.